Brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to 2K Sports. Well, a few games under our belts now. We get a feel for how this season is going. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. For the Lakers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Knicks in New York. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. Shaq, a lot of folks thought that Kevin Garnett might retire in the offseason. He's an old teammate of yours. Take me inside what makes Kevin Garnett.
And now, introducing your Detroit Pistons. At shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 20, Jody Meeks.
It's Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City, where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Today's game marks the continuation of the Lakers' road schedule. You love to get the ball rolling early in the season. That's what they've done.
Seeing where the Lakers are, with the way they started the season, they'd have you thinking they were one of the favorites coming in instead of the exact opposite.
Yeah, Clark, I mean, there were a lot of teams getting a ton of attention in the preseason, and let's just say they were not one of them.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Bryant. Prodigy is out there with Randall, and it's Wall in at the center, filling out the middle. Dunn passes to Simmons. Knocked away. Pass to Dunn. Misses off the right iron. Lakers on D. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
He dishes it to Smith. And he gets it to go. Smith's got his first points of the night.
Red hot, right out of the gate. 4 for 4 shooting.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
Detroit on D, defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
Here's Jennings. Following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Jennings kicks to Meeks.
Wall. That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. so he gets them both.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Now the dish to Simmons. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Puts up the baby hook. And fair ball on that one. Way off. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Meeks kicks to Jennings. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Jennings has got his second basket.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Now here's Bryant. Simmons dishes to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Turnaround Jay. And that one's good. Simmons got his first points of the game.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Jennings passes to Monroe. Here's Meeks. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte. Fast break, the Lakers. Kobe with the ball. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what'd you find out?
When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
One-on-one here. Throws it up high.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Pistons leading by 4. Smith with a screen on Bryant. Drummond a screen. It's Meeks outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Last season they had a very easy time with this club. And, of course, being East versus West, they only got to face them twice. But I'm sure they wish they had them on the schedule more often.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bryant against Jennings. Pass to Meeks. Drummond a screen. And Meeks gets to Jennings. Pulls it from the elbow. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over-anxious that time.
Danny Granger is checked in for Los Angeles. And here's Jennings. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
Steve was talking before we got into that little segment there about playing them more, and it was 2 games last year, 2 wins. It's probably a safe assumption they've got a lot of confidence heading into this first meeting, Clark, this year.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, they appear to be at opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of talent, but nothing's ever a sure thing, Kevin. That's why we play the games.
I like that. Good. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. Take a look at the prodigy. A fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
And to run up that kind of a block total from the small forward position says all you need to know about his athleticism. I mean, he plays a few inches taller than his height would indicate.
Steve, he does spend a lot of time in the air. That's a fact, but he's also very good at not going for pump fakes and leaving his feet prematurely.
Now, here is Smith. His last outing, 16 points for him. 4 on the clock. Shot is no good, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Simmons. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
Here's Jennings. After the basket by the Lakers. There's the feed to Monroe. It's back to Jennings. Fires from the corner. Second shot opportunity. Monroe, no good. Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And it's Bryant in the corner. And there's another one for the Lakers.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
The Pistons trailing. Outside Jennings. Monroe outside. It's back to Jennings. Smith dishes to Jennings. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting free throws.
That's good from Brandon Jennings. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Singler comes in for Monroe. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Josh Smith. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Jody Meeks. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Randall. Henry comes in for the Prodigy. Nick Young's checked in for Bryant. And it's Clarkson in for Dunn. Now here is Augustine, averaging 10 points per contest. Jennings kicks to Hill. He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Pistons lead by 1. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Pistons.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Clarkson, and that one's good. Clarkson's got his first basket.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Now Augustine. Hill sets the screen for Augustine. It's back to Jennings. Here's Hill. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Hill's got his second basket.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Granger drives in. Singler with the rebound. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here is Augustine. T right on him. And it's Brandon Jennings with the 3. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Elise Scola, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Cavaliers, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Pistons, 5.5 games behind.
You know, for the Pistons, they found wins really hard to come by. I mean, so far it's been the same story. They're one of the teams that is still looking for answers.
And after an offseason where they'd hoped they'd made some strides, the early returns have not been good, Clark. We'll see if they can get things heading in the right direction.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Detroit leading by 3. Now here is Augustine. And the basket good.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Garnett with the screen for Young. Nobody near Granger. And again, no good by the Lakers. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Pistons lead by 7.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
There's the lob to the hoop.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And those are the kind of plays that will turn that deficit into a lead quickly. So solid defense on the ball, that's the key.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Dishes to Hill. Excellent D there from Garnett. Lakers trail by 5.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That's good from Young. Second free throw, no good. Pistons leading by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Caldwell Pope and Granger with the block. But they recover it. Scola passes to Augustine. He kicks to Single. Shot clock at 6. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good off the back of the rim.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Pistons lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Next Friday night, November 27th, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on Tony Parker and the San Antonio Spurs. Live from AT&T Center. Be there.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we've got the 3 Ps: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
We've got Scola. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with DJ Augustine. Then it's Kyle Single, and it's Hill in at the 5 spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Now here's Kobe. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. Singler outside. Augustine with it. Puts it up from 12. The Lakers with the rebound. Wall's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Augustine with the steal. Outside, Scola. Puts up the baby hook. Detroit, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 4. Wall, a screen on Hill. Left side, Wall. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Wall. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Wall. And a different look here for the Pistons. Andre Drummond's checked in for Hill. Monroe comes in for Luis Scola. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Singler. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And here's Augustine. Passes it to Meeks. Just 5 to shoot. Monroe left side. And that's off the glass and in. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
They set the screen. Dunn passes to Kobe. Randall with the ball. Now Monroe defending. It's stolen by Smith. Now Augustine. Out to the right wing. Here's Meeks. That's good. Meeks got 8 points. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Randall dishes to Simmons. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Monroe sets a screen for Augustine. There's the pass to Monroe. Right wing, shot clock at 6. Meeks can't hit.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see they recognize that, Clark. I mean, they are not going to give him that look.
So it's Detroit now after the basket by Los Angeles. Augustine with it, picked up by Kobe. And Augustine kicks to Meeks. Smith outside. Good on the three-point shot. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Brandon Jennings is checked in for Detroit. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. Take a look at the prodigy. One of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing are outstanding. Truly gifted distributors.
Yeah, and one of the passes they really need to prioritize and be able to make is that entry pass, getting that ball inside. Accurately throwing it into the low post is really a bit of a lost art in today's game.
Here's Meeks, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. The drive by Monroe. And Detroit again with the bucket.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Dunn passes to Simmons. Shoots from 12. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Kobe.
He still has not missed a shot. Where would they be without him?
They get a hand on it. And the Pistons with possession here. Pistons leading by 3. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Steve Blake's checked in for Dunn. Now here's Drummond. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And his rebounding in that game, Kevin, just tremendous. He owned the boards.
6 to shoot. Here's Meeks. Guarded by Blake. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
A moment here now to see how the numbers are going for Bryant. 8th in three-point field goal percentage. 11th in scoring. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, he's done a nice job of creating good looks for himself.
And, Steve, I really think he deserves an awful lot of credit for making it into the top 10 in three-point shooting. I mean, that's pretty high-quality marksmanship when you're a top 10 three-point shooter.
Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. And now just a 1-point Piston lead. Meeks dishes to Jennings. Drummond with a screen on Bryant. Jennings drives in, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Kicks it to Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got his first bucket in this one.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Los Angeles making a switch here. Taylor's checked in. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Warriors, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
Seeing where the Lakers are, they've gotten off to an ideal start this season, really. It was largely unexpected, but by no means has it been a fluke. You knew they had the potential to do what they're doing.
I think you could see the potential. You know, just the way they're playing now, obviously, it looks like they've been there all along. But there's probably still a lot of non-believers out there kind of waiting for the bottom to fall out on this team.
The drive by Jennings. Good. Jennings has got 10. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
Here's Simmons. 23 points for him the last game against the Knicks in New York.
And he really kept his head down, was drawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Taylor against Jennings. Into Drummond. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his 5th assist in this one. Taylor attacking. He feeds it to Wall. And he gets the bucket. Wall's got 6 here in this quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 7 points for Smith.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Now here's Wall. He had 22 points in the win against the Knicks in New York.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
Here's Jennings. Smith sets the pick for Jennings. Shoots off the screen. No luck.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish.
Smith kicks to Meeks. Feeds to Jennings. Outside Jennings. Smith, no good.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
There's the pick. Blake passes to Wall. Here's Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 10 points. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair back and forth. I mean, this has been an unbelievable game to watch.
Jennings with the bucket.
That's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Here's Blake. Pass to Wall. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got 5 rebounds tonight, and Jeff Taylor hits the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pistons entirely... New group now out there. Caldwell Pope dishes to Augustine. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Singler outside. The offensive rebound, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
Well, the thing I like is they're getting good shots every time down the floor, and it's due to their unselfishness as a team.
Here's Granger. That's good. Granger's got his second bucket of the night.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Now here is Augustine. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out. The Lakers in the lead. Now the dish to Granger. The kick out to Young. Out to the wing. Here's Clarkson, guarded by Scoa. Young passes to Granger. Another miss by Granger. For 3, Hill. Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
19 seconds. Now into the lineup for the Lakers. Julius Randle.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Josh, what do you need to do in the second half as a team to come away with this win tonight?
First 5 minutes is going to be big for us. We got to go out with the same intensity and energy that we did in the second quarter. We have to withstand it for 2 more quarters and hopefully come out with a win.
Josh, thanks for the time. Good luck in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
So bring the force over, y'all come inside. We got a world premiere right here, like getting lost. So don't change the vessel, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine down bristles. Waiting on the vessel, and the shizzle. G's to the whistle, now ladies who listen. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. The X try to get it. Pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot. Got the Romeo on.
And the Lakers with possession here. They lead by 1. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got the prodigy. He's out there with Randall. And it's Kobe in at the shooting guard position. And that one's good. Bryant's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Lakers. Outside Jennings. Into Drummond. Here's Meeks. 6 on the shot clock. And Drummond kicks to Meeks. Now the feed to Monroe. Power down with both hands. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I just, you know what, come on, Kev. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Meeks can't hit.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. I mean, get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Smith following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Jennings with the bucket.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. Kobe goes in. Dishes at the wall. Dunn. He's guarded by Jennings. Passes to Simmons. He kicks it to Wall. Jacks up a 3. And that one's good. Simmons got 13 points.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Here's Jennings.
Let's see where the Pistons sit right now in the NBA statistics here early in the season. Second in rebounding, 5th in scoring, and they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Carl. What jumps out to me is the rebounding, because when you can rebound the basketball as a team, you can stay in every game. Even if you're not shooting the ball well, you rebound, you get extra possessions, and you allow your team the ability to make a comeback.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Simmons. And there's the pass to Dunn. Lakers passing it around. Second chance shot. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And Meeks kicks to Jennings. Knocks down the 3-ball. Has got 19 points.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Here's Simmons. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
They get it again. Monroe. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
It's a Detroit Pistons.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Let's take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. Jennings kicks to Meeks. At the elbow, Smith. He feeds it to Jennings. Smith in the post. 7 points in the game. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 18, and that one's good.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
They double him with Wall. Jennings kicks to Drummond. Feeds to Meeks. Here's Monroe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Monroe's got 6 in the quarter.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Nice job coming off that screen. And that's 15 points for the prodigy.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
The drive by Jennings. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
Kobe kicks to Simmons. Wallace screen on Smith. Here's Dunn. Off target from three-point range. Detroit leading by 6. Smith dishes to Jennings. Here's Simmons. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Smith, no luck. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Simmons. 17 points in the game. And it's Meeks with the rebound. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Randall brings the double team. Jennings kicks to Monroe. Pass to Meeks. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Here is Jennings after the basket by Los Angeles. Monroe left side. Another shot. Outside Bryant. The alley-oop layup, very well done. Simmons got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
Sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
Shot denied. Passes it to Dunn. It's good from long range. Now it's a 3-point Laker lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
And they're also really good. Out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
So both teams changing it up here. Three-pointer, Augustine. Granger with the rebound. Granger's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Clarkson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Here's Caldwell Pope looking for his first basket still in this one. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
Something's starting to click for this team, guys. You can feel it. The three-pointers are dropping. Their offense is flowing.
They've had a great second half from long range.
The Lakers with the ball. A 2-point game. And he gets it to go. That's 7 points for Danny Granger.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
Kicks it to Singer. Pass to Augustine. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The feed now to Henry. And the pass to Clarkson. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
Now here is Augustine. The dish to Caldwell Pope. He kicks to Singer. The Pistons working the ball around now. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Let's get a glimpse at how the Lakers are doing right now here early in the season yet in the NBA stats. First in field goal percentage. Second in assists. And they're number 2 in rejections. This is a team that thrives on blocking shots and takes great pride in it.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Now here is Augustine. Tries again. Scola. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Here's a look at some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. How this year is going for him. He's getting around 8 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to underpromise and overdeliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
Now, here is Young, averaging 10 points per contest.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Three-pointer Augustine. Here's Hill. And the layup's good off the glass. Hill's got 6.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
Here's Clarkson. Can't get it to go. And Detroit the other way now. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The Pistons have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Here's Clarkson. 7 points in the game. There's the pick. Dishes to Randall. Young in the corner. And he slams it one-handed. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Now here is Augustine. 6 points for him. Scola, no luck. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Randall with a screen for Young on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Three-pointer Augustine. Granger with the rebound. Here's Henry. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
For 3.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 10. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
NBA season is in full swing. Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on James Harden and the Houston Rockets next Wednesday, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
Pistons trail by 10. Hill is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Jennings in at the point guard position. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Here's Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark. Of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now here's Jennings. Rebound the Lakers. Granger's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Simmons. He's guarded by Jennings. Granger against Augustine. To the wing on the left. Here's Dunn. And it's sent back by Hill. Here's Simmons. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
That free throw, no good. For the Pistons, Monroe comes in for Jordan Hill. And it's Josh Smith in for Caldwell Pope. Good on the second free throw. The Pistons have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Here's Simmons. Nobody near Granger. Sinks the 15-footer.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Pistons trail by 18. Screen by Smith. Jennings kicks to Monroe. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Pistons making a change here. Meeks is checked in. Wallace screen on Jennings. And it's Bryant in the corner. Left side, Kobe. Takes a shot at the elbow. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
It's Jennings with the drive. Rejected by Wall. And here's the fast break. Kobe Bryant leading the way. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Look at that lead up and down the court. They have been in complete control all night.
And it's kept this building as quiet as a library. These fans have had nothing to cheer for.
So it's the Pistons now after the basket by the Lakers. Shot to end this cold run, and he gets it back. There's Jennings with the three, and good on the basket. Book it. Jennings has got 22.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
Feeds to Simmons. Clock at 6. Outside Bryant. Here's Dunn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pistons trailed by 19, and Danny Granger gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Jennings passes to Drummond. Rejected by Wall. Kobe with it. Wall sets a screen for Kobe. He feeds it to Simmons. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Pistons. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Meeks dishes to Smith. Shoots. Here's Monroe. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve. Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Monroe. He has 9 rebounds and also a block shot.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
Here's Simmons. In deep. That's good. Simmons got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Outside Jennings. Smith with a screen on Bryant. Here's Jennings. There's the block. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Los Angeles ball. 12 seconds of the shot clock. 12.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. Jennings with the double team. And here is Los Angeles now, and it's Bryant in the corner. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Pistons trail by 20. Monroe right side. Smith kicks to Jennings. Back to Smith. This one for 3. A second chance effort. Here's Monroe. And boy, that looked like... Goaltending, yes it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 18. Terry outside. Pass to Garnett. Inside, out to the wing. Here's Henry. Good on the triple.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Now here's Jennings. Passes it to Meeks. Smith on the wing. Kicks to Meeks. Just 5 to shoot. Jennings for 3. They get it again. Pass to Monroe. Outside Jennings from the arc. And the shot is good. Jennings has got 25 points in the game.
Starting to get it rolling, guys. That's 4 3-pointers for the game. 3 of them coming in this second half.
Blake passes to Terry. Garnett with the screen for Terry. He dishes it to Taylor. Blake for three. And another three for the Lakers.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Now here's Jennings. Now the pass to Meeks. It's back to Jennings. Trying to get open is Monroe. That's good from Jennings on the assist by Meeks. Meeks got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Los Angeles leading by 18. Blake up top. He's guarded by Jennings. The shot by Taylor, no good. Detroit's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Drummond with a screen on Terry. In the corner, Smith with it. In low to Monroe. Pistons passing it around. Outside, Meeks. And another 3 for Detroit.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And the Lakers call time here.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. His message? I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final quarter. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
They get it back. Here's Monroe. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Greg Monroe.
And he's good on the second. Lakers leading by 16. Outside, Wall. There's a screen. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
The Pistons have to improve their approach against Wall.
He has 9 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
Well, you have to protect the rim, Clark. You know that. And when you do that as well as he has today, it really bodes well for your team.
Drummond, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. And that one misses.
Shooting free throws.
And the second free throw, good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Shot from 16, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 26 points for Kobe Bryant. Pistons trail by 20. Outside Jennings. The feed to Monroe. Meeks inside the three-point line. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance an impressive win for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to win the first one as they'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Pistons.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for the Prodigy. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And here's Kobe following Brandon Jennings' 3. Pass to Dunn. Outside for Kobe. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted the win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
Here's Simmons. Lets it go from deep, and the miss. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Kobe, tell us about how this team has progressed from a chemistry standpoint.
Well, we're right where we need to be, in terms of, figuring out the rhythm that we need to play with and, playing for each other. And, I like where we're at right now.
Kobe, thank you. Playing for each other, a good place to start, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, the Prodigy.